Are you trying to figure out how to get people to crave your products, want them so badly that they cannot resist adding them to cart, or even better, pushing buy now? If that sounds like you, then let's go ahead and get into things. Hello, my name is Emma Shermer-Tamir. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Marketing by Emma, and we've worked with over 1,500 brands, helping them connect with benefits and features to be able to really go deeper with their customers and get them excited to buy. That's one of the tools that we use to help achieve amazing results with increased conversion rates. And this is a core principle that whether you are putting together an Amazon listing, your website, an email, even a photo shoot, understanding the difference between benefits and features and how to use those as a tool is an invaluable part of any marketing strategy. So the first thing that we should do is identify what are benefits and features. I think it's a term that's thrown around a lot, and we don't always take the time to really understand what this truly means. So features are different aspects and functionality of your product. So this could mean the size, the material it's made of, a function that it does. It's more of what it does, how it looks, how it's used, those kinds of details that are not really subject for interpretation. Benefits, on the other hand, are the experience that the product gives to the customer. It's the way that it's solving your customers' problems, improving their lives, and going deeper beyond just the core functionality to the real reason behind why somebody is going to invest the money in whatever it is that you are selling. So let's just take a moment to think about an example. Bully sticks. They are a single ingredient treat for dogs. They're an example that I really like to use because there isn't really a lot to them. You're not going to be innovating in terms of the ingredients because it's just one ingredient. You're not going to be innovating in terms of who you're giving it to because dogs are going to be the animals that are eating them. And so you're having to play within a really restricted, narrow field, but there is still so much room for creativity there. So let's just imagine that you're a customer and you are going online and you are searching for odor-free bully sticks. And you go onto Amazon, you look at the search results page, and you have a variety of products, and they all look almost identical. The packaging is very similar. Their titles are very similar. And you could say, okay, you're going online and you're going to buy a bully stick. You know that's what you want to buy. But the bully stick really isn't what I want to buy. It's just the vessel to do what it is that I want to do, which it could be I want to improve the dental health of my dog. It could be that my dog is very rambunctious and energetic and doesn't really like chewing on plastic or wood. And so this is something that's going to keep them occupied. It could be that my dog has a very sensitive stomach, and this is an ingredient that has been recommended by my vet as something that I can still get that fun and satisfaction of giving my dog a treat that he loves, but without the worry that it's going to create a big problem, cause discomfort for them, or even a mess, or worse, having to go to the vet. So the bully stick is just the way that I do those things. It's not really what it is that I'm getting from it, if that makes sense. And that's where the benefit is. That's where you can really tap in to understanding what it is that is motivating somebody to want to make a particular purchase. And so the way that you figure out what that benefit is you keep asking why. So you find a particular feature or the product as a whole, and you say, why does this matter to the customer? And then you ask again. So let's take bully sticks, for example. Why does it matter that the product is just a single ingredient, all beef treat? Well, it matters because I don't have to worry about any nasty chemicals or weird ingredients that might make my dog sick. So why does it matter that I don't want to make my dog sick? Well, it matters to me because my dog is a part of my family and I want them to live happy, healthy, and enjoy every single day that I have with them. So that's far more than just, I care about the ingredients. This is really thinking about the relationship that I have with my dog and why it's so important to me that I invest extra money into getting the very best treat imaginable that I can get for him. Isn't that right, Pickle? I have a dog named Pickle. He is sleeping down there, just as cute as a little baby. Anyway, I want to really drive home this idea of benefits because it's so important. And no matter how simple or complex your product is, there's likely going to be multiple benefits for any particular product, service, what have you. And you might not want to talk about all of them, and you might not want to talk about them directly. So if you are selling a children's product and you're talking about safety, well, safety matters because you don't want your child getting severely injured or worse. So you don't necessarily want to start off your marketing by saying, are you scared that your child is going to lose a limb when they're playing with this particular toy? That would be very off-putting and startling and scary for parents. So if you can sort of keep that in your mind, but address it in a softer, subtler way, then you'll have much more success. So in order to really see fully what I mean, I'd like to look at a little chart with you that talks about benefits and features and where the magic really happens, which is every time you have a benefit that you're wanting to talk about, you also pair it with a feature so that people are getting almost that extra credibility. Imagine that you are in class and you are having to write a paper back in the day, however long ago that was. I don't even know if people write papers anymore now that we have AI on the scene, but at least when I was in school, we had to write papers. And what we were taught was every time you state an idea or you suggest a theory, you have to back it up with a fact. And so we're almost treating this in that same kind of way. So when you're talking about a benefit, that's making a promise. And then the feature is sort of that fact that you're using to support the promise that you're making. So if we're looking at just one bullet of a bully stick listing that is not well written at all, it's talking about a lot of different features. And I have a lot of different potential benefits that I could speak to. So I like to think of benefits as general benefits. So those kind of overarching benefits that are not as specific as we would want to be. And then they kind of serve as an umbrella where we have a lot more specific benefits that live underneath. So with this particular example, we are talking a lot about the general benefit being healthy. So this is a healthy treat to give your dog. And if you look at this chart here, you see I've broken down each of the features that are mentioned in this bullet. So 100% digestible, scrapes away plaque and tartar, complete source of amino acids. So these aren't details that are up for debate or that are up for interpretation. These are really just facts of the product. And then we're going to think deeper, asking why does this matter to the customer for each one of these things? So perhaps why the customer cares that it's 100% digestible is that the animal won't get sick, it won't make a mess, and then it's going to also minimize damage. So if I have a beautiful white rug that I can't clean very easily, I don't want my dog getting sick all over that. So maybe that's important to me. Scrape away plaque and tartar. Well, that's going to lead to better dental and cardiac health. So that's going to help increase longevity. Also kind of addressing that fear of death that I might have, the fear of losing my dog that I love so very much. So that's one of those, we don't want to say that directly, but having that in your mind can really add an extra dimension of depth to whatever it is that you're doing. Complete source of amino acids. Maybe that means that it's not just that the animal is going to live longer, but that you're going to live with better quality of life. So they're going to be able to run, jump, play for as long as possible instead of being sort of stuck on the couch, unable to frolic around and enjoy their lives. Supports muscle, brain, skin, and coat. So protecting against illness and injury, not only going to save money in trips to the vet, but it's also going to mean that you have more time together. So we're kind of talking different angles of a similar thing, but all really, really important to the overall experience that the dog owner has in their relationship with their animal. Safe for allergies or sensitivities, so they don't have to worry as much. They don't have to stress about giving this to their animal. They know that it's something that's going to be good for them, and they don't have to be fearful of that. So this is just one tiny example of how, with a variety of different features, I've really drilled in to understand the benefits of each. And if you can do this with every single image you create, with every single bullet point that you write, anything that you are giving to the customer, if you can really create this full picture, then you are going to create far more compelling copy. You're going to be able to convert more effectively. You're going to be able to establish deeper relationships with your customers and really be able to grow your business in a very significant way. So I hope that you found this helpful. Please let me know what are some of your biggest takeaways in the comments below, or other videos that you would like to see. I'd also love it if you could like, subscribe, join me on this journey. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.